for over 50 years as a professor, as a student, and I've watched the systemic institutional racism, and you're not going to get it from the bottom up. And like he said, get out of your bleaking lane. If you're going to get anything accomplished, what you accomplished is monumental. And Brad being here, I'm telling you, so just what you're talking about. I ran the radio station for 8 years. They crashed it. By the way, it's Million Mass March Day, the anniversary, and I'm the guy that invented it. On this campus, we only had 7 million people. But the institutional racism that exists on this university is very real. It's not just black, white, it's Asian students, it's women, Fawn McKay Brody, it's mental health awareness, Trevon Smith in our athletic department, and what's happened in 20 years. But the fact that Brad Mortensen is here today, I'm telling you, I've been at this for years. So when this first started happening, and they're putting these signs up here years ago, we were trying to do just what he said at the radio station. But their answer, the Board of Regents, was they sold our signal off to the radio station. They got rid of us. We ran it for 8 years. We were controversial and radical as hell. But that's what students, I'm an old white guy. But you've got to get out of your lanes. Not in a violent way, but you can't just tote the line. I came in here yesterday and I saw this sit-in and I'm like, whoa, 40 years I haven't seen one. It's about bleeping time. But you're not going to get anything done, just like you said. Get out of your lane. Don't be afraid to ruffle your college students, for God's sakes. That's what you're supposed to do. If we're ever going to get change, it's not going to be just old timers do it. It's going to be you do it. And so what you're doing here, you've got to keep doing it. It's you, the student. This is your world, not ours. We already bleeped it up bad enough. But just the fact that you got Brad Mortensen to the table here, it says volumes. And I've been here for 50 years. And I'm telling you, you're making a change. And so, but don't stop.
Sir.
Don't stop. And be your own media. Like he said, the signpost ain't going to save you unless you make them save you. Bring back the radio station to the community. We used to have disc jockeys from all over the city. This is a public university for the community. And let's bring back the public square. If it wasn't for these radicals putting up these hate posters, we wouldn't even be having this, would we? First Amendment needs to happen, and it needs to happen on the university. If they wouldn't have done that, we wouldn't have got here, would we? As bad as it is, but it creates the dialogue. And look where you're at. Don't quit. You students, don't quit. So keep going. Thanks, Brad, for being here.
Thank you.
He knows.
Just kind of like what Anali said, one of my biggest goals is in here in WC is to make sure that students can feel normal, especially with the BIPOC community and other kinds as well.